Warzone Mobile Season 3 is just released, and there's a bunch of different weapons in the meta compared to last season. So today I'm gonna rank the best 1 through 10, give you a bunch of honorable mentions, make sure you stand a chance in your game. So download the game using the link at the top of the description, because Warzone Mobile has sponsored today's video. Straight off the bat at number 10, we've got the BP50. This thing is absolutely goated. Look how fast this beams. Now, I first seen it in a Warzone PC player's YouTube video, and then I decided to use it on mobile, and it still slapped. Especially if you build it out the right way. Recoil will go down drastically. Absolutely something you need to try out. However, at number 9, we've got the MTZ, and it's not the 7.62 this time, it's the 5.56. Far faster shooting weapon, and also similarly to the BP50, if you build it out the correct way, the recoil is more than manageable. When I say more than manageable, I mean it's great. The only problem I have with this thing is that it sounds like a pea shooter, which kind of threw me off the first time I used any kind of suppressor or silencer on it. But once I got past that and realized it was actually good, I enjoyed it a lot.
Oh my god, I'm him. I guess the MTZ 556 is a shooter.
I've got 2 honorable mention snipers for you here, because I'm assuming we both know that snipers are extremely hard to use inside of Warzone Mobile, which is why I put them here. The Stalker is the better all-round sniper, but if you want one-shot kills, you're far better going for the Cat. It's slower, but you can play more methodical with it and hold longer ranges. Kind of similar to the Pulleymaw and Bruin, which are your number 8 option, both being LMGs. These are your LMGs of choice, by far the best in the game currently. And to be honest, either of them can move slightly up the list depending on if you're a slower paced player. But remember, in this game, when you get a gun out of the loadout, you're actually given 2 weapons, and I would definitely recommend one of them being one of these, and or the snipers, depending on your preference. However, a gun that recently got buffed, which I believe to be one of the top 3 weapons in the entire game last season, is the Ram 7. Funnily enough, it's placed 7th. It's still a good option. In fact, it's still a great option, but it's just not as dominant as it once was, placing it just behind the ever-increasing Holger 5.56. Now, I absolutely love this assault rifle, almost as much as I'd love you downloading the game in the description. That's beside the point. Extremely low recoil, good damage. In fact, its only problem is I don't get to use it enough because it runs out of ammo slightly too fast, especially with only a 40-round mag on it. I can't even imagine if this thing had a 60 drum, it would be wraps for every other assault rifle in the game, and maybe even the LMGs.
Oh, dog. Turned on. Hello. Jumpity jump. Hello. Goodbye.
The second to last honorable mention, however, goes to the SVA, which again I actually picked off the PC boys when they recommended to use it as a tap fire assault rifle. It turns it into no recoil. The only problem is if you can't tap your screen really fast, this might not be for you, which is why it's in the honorable mention category and not actually a gun in the top 10. Unlike the Striker, this thing deserves to be in here at the number 5 spot, as it is absolutely scrumptious to use. I'm specifically talking about the Striker 9, by the way. When I first used this last season, I thought it was actually super mid. Then throughout the season, I got more and more comfortable with it up until the point that I really enjoyed it, and going into the brand new Season 3, it's amazing.
Got him. Uh-oh. You got outplayed. Oh my god, I'm not dead. He's right here. What are you doing?
Let's go! But don't let that distract you from an SMG that's even better than it, in my opinion, the AMR9. Now, I know what some of you guys are thinking. This is a slightly slow SMG. I get you. I do. I understand. When you're using it, it feels AR-like. But when you start shooting it, it performs ludicrously. It's one of the fastest time to kill SMGs in the entire game, and it even has a little bit of range to it. Not only that, you can get a big, fat, heavy mag on it. And you know me, I love big, heavy mags on my guns, especially if I'm trying to squad wipe. A gun gun that was recently not even on the list, however, was the SOA, the SOA. When I say this thing is absolutely outstandingly insane, I mean it. It's almost breathtakingly good. And if you haven't already used it, you need to put a loadout on with it right now. In fact, try this one. Seriously, try it out. You will not regret it. And in fact, if you do, come back to this video and shame me in the comments. I don't care. I wholeheartedly believe it is on top. Almost similar to number 2, which is the Ram 9. I could foam at the mouth using this gun. It is unbelievable. Almost the best SMG in the game.
Seems like there's a guy down here too. I'm sorry. That's more my style. Not a chance, buddy.
But something that has a faster time to kill than it, which is actually our last honorable mention, it's the Core 45 secondary pistol, which surprisingly, if you use this loadout on, it's one of the fastest killing guns in the game close range. Kind of like how the Renetti was, but the Renetti was nerfed. And if you didn't get to use that in the short brief moment that that gun was really good, then let me tell you, it was unbelievable. However, it's gone now, and the Core is its replacement. So if you haven't tried that pistol, bit of taste. Let me know its flavor. Come back and tell me. However, the best gun in the game is absolutely, without a doubt, the HRM submachine gun. Been up at the top pretty much 2 seasons in a row. Subscribe if mobile gamers are real gamers.